Today, the Power Rangers go down in history!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Power Ranger moments that traumatized us.
There's got to be another way!
There is no other way.
For this list, we'll be looking at the scenes that shook fans of the franchise. We'll only be focusing on TV, so film and comics moments won't be included. What Ranger moment caught you off guard? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Cobra Tattoo. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. After years of lies and deception, Ryan finally broke away from the demons and joined the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers as the Titanium Ranger. But the victory was overshadowed by a terrifying nightmare, where villains painfully etched a cobra tattoo onto his back.
Here is my permanent gift to you.
A tattoo?
Ryan is then told that it will crawl towards his neck every time he morphs. Whether you're a kid or an adult, watching the animated snake come to life and slither to his neck is pretty unsettling. What made the scene worse was the moment Ryan discovers he actually has the tattoo when he's conscious. We've got to hand it to the demons for creating a punishment that still haunts our nightmares. Number 9. Frax's Destruction. Power Rangers Time Force. After fighting a harrowing battle in the season finale, the Time Force Rangers defeat the robotic Frax once and for all. But the clash ends on a disturbing note instead of a victorious one. As Frax lies dying, his entire face falls apart before he finally passes on.
Don't tell me you're crying over this ridiculous robot!
Daddy, he was once human!
Along with being frightening to see, it feels like overkill when you consider everything that Frax has been through already. He was once a human scientist who showed kindness to those different from him. However, a series of horrible incidents caused him to lose his humanity, freedom, and eventually his life.
I transformed myself into one of the stupid robots you so despise, and I made a vow to one day get revenge!
It takes another villain to remind us that Frax wasn't just another Power Rangers monster. Number 8. The Beryllian Bugs. Power Rangers in Space. Have you ever wanted to see two Rangers be horribly mutated into alien bugs? No? Well, then don't watch this episode. During an ambush, Carlos gets stung by a Beryllian bug.
Carlos, are you okay?
Something stung me! We better get you back to the ship.
He then slowly mutates into a humanoid monster. As if that's not bad enough, he later infects Cassie as well. The monster itself is gruesome to look at, and seeing Carlos twitching in agony and covered in veins during his transformation is enough to make any viewer cringe. After becoming bugs, our two heroes become mindless beasts who stalk the Rangers. This plot briefly made the kid-friendly show feel like something from the horrifying Alien franchise. Thankfully, the Rangers are able to reverse their terrifying transformations.
All of their vital signs seem to be stable.
You alright?
Guess I am.
What's going on?
Number 7. The End of the Thunderzords. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. When the Rangers find themselves ambushed by Rito Revolto and a squad of powerful monsters, they do their best to stay in the fight. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The assault ends when the Zords literally fall to pieces. Watching the Rangers lose hurts so much because of the detail they put into the destruction. As the Thunder Megazord and Tigerzord's heads and limbs fall off, we see exposed wires and witness the horrified reactions of all of the Rangers. We thought watching the Rangers lose a battle was traumatic enough. But the thorough and gruesome demise of their Zords was almost too haunting to bear. It was a surprisingly bleak scene for a lighthearted series. Number 6. Astronema gets brainwashed. Power Rangers in space. After Astronema was twisted into being a big bad, Red Ranger Andros realizes that she's actually his long-lost sister, Corone. This revelation made her willing to leave a life of evil behind and join the good guys.
Andros, it may take a while for me to get used to all of this. I mean, it's a completely different life, you know?
I'm sorry, I'm just so glad that you're here.
But right when things are looking up, they go bad in the worst possible way. While on a recon mission, Corone gets abducted by her former minions.
What did they do to you?
The same as will be done to you, my princess.
Her signal has been cut off.
Andros tries to find her as quickly as he can, but by the time he reaches Corone, she's been fitted with cybernetic implants that completely brainwash her into being evil again.
Corone, I'm your brother.
I am Astronema.
Watching Andros' sister get ripped away from him was extremely brutal. After this scene, it looked like all hopes for a family reunion were completely lost. Number 5. Magna Defender's traumatic past. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Before he met the Galaxy Rangers, the Magna Defender was a virtuous warrior of justice and a loving father.
Drop the jewels.
You won't need them where you're going.
Hey, look who survived!
It's the Magna Defender.
It is you who won't survive.
Thunderzords!
Scorpius!
I've been expecting you, Magna Defender.
But all that changed one fateful day. During a battle against Scorpius, Magna Defender's son attempted to protect his father. The selfless act led to the kid being struck down in cold blood.
Father, help me!
Drop your weapon or your son is doomed!
Let him go, Fishface.
Watching the show subject a young child to such a grim fate was already startling and shocking. However, adding a scene where the Magna Defender crawls to his son after it was too late to save him was just simply cruel. After seeing this traumatic flashback, we never questioned why Magna Defender was hell-bent on eradicating Scorpius by any means necessary.
Scorpius, I will have my revenge.
Number 4. Venjix's Uprising. Power Rangers RPM. Venjix is arguably one of the scariest villains in all of Power Rangers history.
Prepare yourselves to meet the final nightmare of the living, my most horrifying creation yet.
Not only did he conquer most of the world, but he nearly wiped out the human race. But the most terrifying fact about Venjix is that he was created by humanity. In a desperate attempt to escape a corrupt facility, Dr. K created the Venjix virus to override the computer systems.
It's a self-aware, self-generating computer virus. Meet Project Venjix.
Unfortunately, it was accidentally unleashed onto the world and brought mankind to its knees. The entire scenario is dark in every sense.
You have to let me install the firewall to stop it! Our vengeance will spread beyond alphabets too! No! I just wanted to go outside! No! Please! It could infect the entire world!
And since a real-life digital virus could actually wreak havoc in our modern world, Vendrix is a villain that reminds us that people could easily create the thing that destroys humanity. Number 3. Divatox's Invasion, Power Rangers Turbo. While Turbo was widely seen as a divisive season, most fans agreed that it featured one of the darkest scenes in the franchise.
You really want to know when we attack? We attack.
After Divatox sent an army of enemies to the command center, the Rangers were forced to fight for their lives while their home base was being wrecked. But the heroes couldn't win the battle. During the conflict, the villain set off explosives that destroyed the command center. Before we could absorb this horrifying news, the Rangers found out that Zordon's been captured.
Zordon has been captured. You, Divatox, Queen of Evil, will leave at once for the Sumerian planet.
Did we also mention that their powers disappeared too? Seeing the Rangers' sanctuary and symbol of hope get torn apart before they lost even more was heartbreaking. Number 2. Death of a Pink Ranger, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. No matter how many times we look back at this moment, it never gets any less tragic. During the Space and Galaxy Rangers team-up, a massive storm threatens to destroy all of Terra Venture.
Got to do something. I'm the only one that can save her.
Seeing no other option, the Pink Galaxy Ranger Kendrix bravely rushes in to silence the storm. She succeeds with a decisive move. Although we expected Kendrix to walk away from the incident, she doesn't survive. She ultimately went out as the hero who gave her life for the colony. Up to this point, we were convinced that the Power Rangers were completely invincible and could never die.
I'm okay. I'll always be here.
But Kendrix's heroic sacrifice ultimately changed the rules and gave viewers a harsh reminder that not all heroes come home alive. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The End of an Era, Power Rangers in Space. Zordon of Eltar was the mentor to the Rangers from the very first episode of the Mighty Morphin series.
Welcome, humans.
So who are you?
Like, what are you?
I am Zordon, an interdimensional being caught in a time warp.
Not only did he constantly lend his wisdom to the Rangers, but he became like a second father to so many of them. But his career came to an abrupt end when a universe full of villains threatens to destroy everything good. Zordon advises the Red Ranger to do the unthinkable.
The forces of evil have already captured most of the universe. Soon they will capture the Earth.
Yes, I know.
You can stop it from happening.
How? Tell me.
Shatter my energy tube.
No!
Hearing the cosmic being offer his own life to save others was heartbreaking. And it was cruel that a Ranger had to do it. When Zordon's tube was shattered, we didn't just witness the death of a character. We saw an era of our childhood come to a tragic end. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.